If you want to know about Top and Get Reward through you, then the time to share the meeting ID is right now. You have 1 minute to go. All right. Super excited tonight. I'm happy tonight. All right. So do well to share the link, invite family and friends, your people, your church member, your circle of good friends. Try to send reminder to them. Hear me, please drop comment from the message chat box, your name and the state you are joining me from, all right? All right. Without wasting much of our time, it's 8:30. Please, our name on YouTube is Top Up and Get Reward Limited. To catch up with any of our replay or probably need material that we have to grow your business, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And of course, a very good evening to you all. My name is Olushola, a proud ambassador of Top and Get Reward. Yes, you're all welcome. So, Mindset Coach, our one and only new top leader from TGR from Southwest. Please, if you are ready, you have the floor to unmute yourself, sir. Thank you. I believe I'm audible.
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
You are. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's presentation. Top Up and Get Reward, the best online mobile solution provider. And as we used to say that when you're looking for a legitimate and sustainable online business in Nigeria that is most simplest, most easiest, and most cheapest of all is Top and Get Reward. And even with that, we are changing the narratives when it comes to indigenous MLM in Nigeria. Because so far, so good. We are going to be 6 years old by November, and it shows the kind of sustainability we have in the system and the kind of assurance. So whoever that is still contemplating or still trying to put one leg inside to test run whether TGR is working or not, I will give you an advice tonight that put all your body at once because you have nothing to fear and you have nothing to lose. Stop and Get Reward is talk and do. So, Mr. Shola, you do me a favor if you are with your slide because I'm using my phone for presentation. So that might not allow me to really display my slide the way I want. So if you have it with you or Mr. James, anyone can help me to put up the slide. But pending that time, let me quickly just share our dashboard, at least the way it looks like, because many people that are joining for the first time, for them to see what we have. All right, let me go to the screen. All right. This is how our dashboard looks like. This is one of the accounts that I used to fund. And this is what we are calling all Nigerians. Because just try to imagine how will it be if in the next couple of years, you are not lifting a figure and you are earning from millions of Nigerians. Sorry, let me quickly put this for do not disturb so that I will not be having pop-up message. So just have a kind of imagination that in the next couple of years, without lifting a finger, and you are earning from millions of Nigerians, no matter how small it is, even if it is 1 naira. 1 naira is a lot of money for Dangote because he's not thinking about getting it from just one person. He's thinking of getting that 1 naira from millions of Nigerians. If he's getting from 50 million Nigerians,
please rotate your screen.
All right. Okay. Is it better now?
Yes,
So
sir. It's
what we
better
are
now.
saying
It's
is
better
that
now, sir.
imagine you are having that grace, a kind of opportunity that Awolowo had when he was negotiating with Coca-Cola, and today Awolowo is no more. Many people don't, this new generation, or what do they call them, the Gen Z, or what do they call them, they don't have the opportunity to meet the man when he was alive. But till tomorrow, whatever that is coming out of Coca-Cola, it has a percentage that is going to his family. And also, we believe, also, we get to know that even now, our former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, is also enjoying this kind of opportunity from MTN. This is the only thing we can do for our family. We might say we are okay, but what about those that are attached to our destiny? We can use this platform to make them to become a better person in life. Nigeria is not smiling anymore. People are lamenting. Even to have a soup, a pot of soup in Nigeria now, you'll be thinking of having 10,000 or probably between 5,000 to 10,000. If you want to have a real soup, because before you buy this and that, 10,000 is gone. Before you buy meat, this, and how could ordinary Nigerian, or let me say salary earner, survive in this kind of opportunity? What Top and Get Reward is sharing or giving every Nigerian that cares to have is the opportunity to leverage and make money more than what you are working for, because only your effort cannot give you the wealth. But look at the dashboard, see what is happening. Today is 19. As people are recharging, I don't even know this particular by name, or let me say by name. And anytime they are recharging, something is coming. Now tell yourself or imagine that you want to have 1 million, 2 million people connected to you out of 200 and something million we have in Nigeria. Then how could that life be in the next 10 years? Because 10 years to this time, every one of us here will be older by 10 years. 20 years to this time, we can't have the same strength we have now. So the message we are passing across is that a time has come that we need to start building our future. Enough of moving from one place to another, doing this today, tomorrow, another one. But we have a platform that is sustainable and forever remain intact, because sustainability is our watchword. We are transparent and we are accountable. That is why you can see everything on your dashboard, how the money comes in, how it goes out. And our withdrawal here is daily. So what we are passing across as a message to every Nigerian is that you have the grace to tap from this ending wealth in telecom sector, because it's a sector that will never be saturated or expired. So you can help me to display the slide so that I can continue from there. Either Mr. Shola or Mr. Chima.
All
Mr.
right,
King,
sir.
please share your screen. I'm on YouTube, please.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Chima, you can help with that.
Oh, share screen. Right.
All right, thank you very much. Telecommunication is the new oil well, and that is the message we are passing across, because it has surpassed the oil and gas. The kind of contribution telecommunication is taking to GDP has surpassed gas. And when you now see in the next slide, you will see a kind of a donkey, and that is financial challenge outweighs income. I met let me say my neighbor when I was driving in this evening, and she was like, "Hey, now wow." I said, "Well, God will help everybody in Nigeria, but I just pity you salary earners, because how are you coping?" The last time, I think a kind of small bucket of tomato that was sold for 3,000 naira, now it is 6,000. That is double. The basket from maybe from this Hausa people or this Fulani people, it is now 80,000. Something they used to buy for 10,000 or less than 10,000 at times. Then now 80,000. Now imagine somebody who has a fixed amount, which is called salary. And things are expensive, because last week, what the person bought has doubled this week. How will that person continue? That is why they say salary earners will like a corporate beggar. Don't rely on salary alone. We are not saying you should leave your job, but you have to complement it, because what the salary is taking care of is moving faster than the salary that is taking care of them. And that is why you see the cheetah, you see the price of petrol, the price of every. Nobody ever imagined 2 years ago that we are going to buy a liter of fuel for 1,000 one plus, because during the couple of weeks, a liter was sold for 1,000 and above. Nobody ever dreamed that, even when Buhari was there. So the question now is, in the next 2 years, what do we know that is going to happen 2 years to this time? What is going to be the price of fuel, price of rice, a bag of rice, and all other things that we need on daily basis? If we rely on just one source of income, it shows that when that time comes and the thing doubles, everybody might become a corporate beggar. I mean, salary earners. So now is the time to start preparing, because I used to tell people that 2020, when I joined Top and Get Reward, I didn't know Nigeria would be like this. If I didn't take this business serious in 2020 till now, I will be suffering. And I will not say God didn't answer my prayer. Look at the rate of unemployment. It's increasing every blessed day, because robot is taking over. Before you know, robot has taken this. Before you know, robot has doing that. And a time will come, the human service will be reduced. I mean, there will be no need for them, because people that enter for, let me say, tertiary institution now, before that person graduates, that course might be obsolete or probably not relevant again. So what we are saying is that people should go to school, but at the same time, they should think of being an entrepreneurship, so that before they even graduate, they have something that they can fall back on. That is why we need to let our children know that even as they are gaining admission, they should learn what they call leverage, so that they can be independent. Next slide. Next slide, please. Mr. James, next slide.
Okay.
All right, maybe your screen is hanging. Just help us to continue. So what we are calling people to is to come and learn how to leverage from telecom sector, a sector that will continue to flourish and forever. You can see, even as at maybe year 2020 or thereabout, they have warned or maybe advised the corps or the corps member that they should not rely on a job, that they should look for a way to make other means of making money. And those that are salary earner, they are, most of the time, what they relied on is that, okay, I will go to get my pension, I will get my gratuity, but they are letting them know that their gratuity is even no more there. Because after they retired, 2, 3, 5 years, they will not even get anything. And look at this, what Warren Buffett said. He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you are going to work until you die. That is why we are saying people should have plan B. Have your own plan B. Prepare for something that when plan A is no more there, or tired or retired, then plan B will be there for you, so that you can now start enjoying. Just like somebody who rely on one source of income, that person is like somebody who is standing on a leg and want to run or compete for 100 meters and also maybe somersault. But when you have the second leg, you can walk, you can income financially, that person cannot be balanced. It's not a cost. But when you now, out of that thing that is coming from one source of income, or that's your first income, create a plan B from there, and then you have a balance and a stable financial income. From Bill Gates, he let us know that if your business is not on the internet, your business will be out of business. I watched advert of MTN today, because they're already in 5G network. And I was telling the person beside me that very soon we are going to have 7G. Maybe the next couple of years, we will introduce 7G. And all these things will be data driven. And that person was confirming that this data of MTN, it's born faster than before. I said, if I even buy 1.5 gig now for a backup, before you know what is happening, it's gone. And that is why we are saying telecommunication and internet is something that is in vogue now. Anybody that is not person is like that person is living in the year. I mean, is in the person is living in the past. So what you need to do, see how people are addicted to phone. Like everybody that is attending this Zoom meeting now, is either you are holding your phone or your laptop or your iPad or whatever. You are connected to the internet, and that is why data will continue and forever to be like a gold. So whoever that is ready to tap from this wealth is what Top and Get Reward is showing the way. Look at what Nigerians spent on airtime and data for just 1 month for many years back. Averagely now, Nigeria is spending 10 billion naira on daily basis. 10 billion naira. And Nigerians spend more on airtime and data than what they spend on their food and start this Zoom meeting. I have to check if I have enough data so that it can carry me for the end of the Zoom presentation. I just subscribed not maybe 2 days. I think was it not on Thursday we had one Zoom, and that was when I subscribed 10 gig. Today is Sunday, just about 3 or 4 days ago. It's almost finished, and this thing's supposed to take me for 1 month. But that is one thing about this, and that's why we said that in any business you want to venture into, try to consider these 3 things. The first one is the value, the second one is the volume, while the third one is frequency. The value of telecommunication is something you cannot even underestimate. In fact, it's cut across. If you don't have airtime on your phone and you don't have data on your phone, you are having a toy, not a phone. That's how valuable this product is. And the second one is the volume. We have more than 200 million active subscribers in Nigeria, and they make use of internet every second. While the third one is frequency. I just told you I bought 10 gig about a couple of days back. It's almost finished. If it finishes in the next couple of days, even despite I subscribe for 1 month, I have to buy another one. People buy airtime and data like pure water. They consume this thing. So once you have these 3 things in a particular company, make sure, or in a particular sector, or a particular business, make sure, or let me say, be assured that there is wealth in that place. And that is why Top and Get was now telling you that if you have the grace to have 0.001% of these billion and trillions that Nigerians are spending on airtime and data, let me just ask us this question. Every one of us here, we must have our SIM card maybe for the past 10 years. My own MTN was 20 years last month, April. I bought it April 2004. If I calculate or have the grace to know how much I have spent for that 20 years, it's going to be massive. Likewise, every Nigerians, nobody can calculate or estimate how much he or she has spent on airtime and data for the past 10 years. And this is how millions of Nigerians have done the same thing. And if you now have the grace to have access to 2% of that expenses, like how much do you think you will have to yourself? This is what Top and Get Reward is telling you, that between now and the next 5 years, what you are going to spend on airtime and data will be far more than what you have spent for the past 20 years. Because rate at which you burn airtime and data now is now faster than before. So if you now have the opportunity to be tapping from these expenses and convert it to your personal income, this is what TGR is offering. That stop wasting money. Start giving money to yourself and look at what this paper publication said, that telecom sector overtakes oil and gas contribution to GDP since 2020. Now imagine what is happening in 2024. Try to just imagine what will happen in 2028 or 2030. So if you now position yourself in such a way that you can start tapping from this wealth for a lifetime, data is the most valuable. In fact, in Nigeria as of today, if you are looking for the most valuable sector, it is telecom sector. And data is king, because as we are saying it, the fastest selling commodities all over the world is data. And that is why you must tap from this wealth, because it is in 2 places now, or let me say in 2 phases. It is either you are making money from this or you are wasting money. So if you use other platform, you are enriching some people, you are wasting resources, you are wasting money. But if you use TGR, you are saving money, and that saving can be a lot of money if you are so determined. Look at the analysis of telecom sector. In just 1 hour, they said about 3 million Nigerians recharged their phone, and that was many years back. This was the reason that all Nigerian banks are into telecom sector. Because if average Nigerian that buy, let me say average card that they can buy is 100 naira, and 100 naira in 3 million places, they will only get 5 naira. And that's why I said 5 naira is a lot of money, because 5 naira in 3 million places, that is 15 million naira. Now imagine in just 1 year, this federal government said that we are generating 21.4 trillion. If federal government is taking little from this massive wealth, you can imagine what they are making. Look at this caption. In just first 3 months in 2020, MTN said they made 51 billion naira. That's the first quarter. And they gained about 4.2 million new subscribers. And in 2023, which was last year, which was 3 years after they declared the first one, they said they have 568 billion naira. That is times 11 of what they made 3 years back. By next year, only God knows how much they will make. Why? Because those that were not using phone in 2020, 2022, they have started using phone now. By next year, those that did not use phone last year might start using, because maybe some of them are now going to universities and their parents have to buy phone for them. This is a sector that I said will continuously, perpetually generate wealth. Look at how federal government is tapping from this wealth. Anytime you make a call, just end it. You will see what comes to you. This is the message you are going to receive. So balanced, VAT inclusive. That VAT inclusive is for federal government. Whether you are working or not, you are paying value-added tax. And that value-added tax, they are not declaring how much they are taking from you. What the banks are doing, before the advent of VTU, virtual top-up, it is not easy or convenient for banks to be selling airtime and data, because nobody can just walk into the bank and say, please give me MTN 200 naira, Glo 500 naira. They will be looking at that person, that what is happening. But because of this virtual top of VTU, it makes the bank to integrate it on their system and leverage on every customer they have. The reason we are not seeing all those that are making phone call by the road anymore, because they refuse to upgrade, and the banks have upgraded to latest technology. So that to them, they think, okay, they are showing people that this is an easy way to recharge and make call. Meanwhile, they are not just doing that for fun, because they want to make millions and billions. It's not about what you like to do, but what you need to do that will fulfill your purpose, that will make you to be relevant and be comfortable in life. Like Robert Kiyosaki, he said people thought I like writing. And he said he hates writing, but if writing is going to make him to be who he wants to be, to fulfill his purpose, then he's going to do it. So it's not about whether you want to use a TGR or not, but if TGR is going to allow you to create the kind of wealth, to allow you to live the kind of life you want to live, the kind of dream you have, then you must come on board, because those places that you are going into to do it, they are just making you. Look at the advert these old banks are doing. Every time this code, even if you forgot, they will quickly remind you. And I was telling somebody, was it not 2 days ago, that Coca-Cola, despite they have net billions, they were not tired of advertising every day. If you go to garage, the same person you met yesterday, you still meet them tomorrow. They keep calling passengers. Even if they have the first load, they go, they come back, they will still call passengers. And this is to show us that it is a continuity in this life. Your heartbeat, never for one stop. It keeps beating, because that is what makes you alive. So why will you stop of telling people about an opportunity that will make you also to be prosper? Look at what is happening in this picture. Anybody that is recharging from his bank account, you are doing exactly what this guy is doing. Because there is no amount you have in your bank balance or your bank account that can be more than what the bank also has. So if you now have something in your bank account, maybe some thousands or probably hundreds of thousands, each time you are recharging, you are making the bank richer, because that little things you think is nothing, if you turn that spoon around and give it to yourself, that man will have more flesh. That little money that you think is nothing, 100 naira, to you is nothing. But if 100 naira comes out in 1 million pieces, that is 100 million. Now we are telling you that in Top and Get Reward, you will not be losing this money. You are taking it to yourself, because Top and Get Reward allows you to tap from this wealth instead of thinking of how am I going to pay for NCC certificate, how am I going to pay for federal government, all those things, how am I going to get IT, how am I going to get my site. These are the things that Top and Get Reward has taken care of. Your own is just to tap from this, come under the umbrella of TGR and start expanding and take advantage of this. It is better to partner with Top and Get Reward and start expanding, so that you are being given an opportunity to create the kind of future you will continue to enjoy for life. Top and Get Reward, the best online mobile solution provider, and we have all the certificate that is necessary to stand as a company in Nigeria. We have CAC, we have NCC, and we have FIRSC. And in the whole Nigeria, there is no other company doing what we are doing that has NCC certificate. We're talking about allowing Nigerians to leverage on telecommunication. Is only on Top and Get Reward that you can see that we have NCC. And we also have the one that is not even in Nigeria alone, that is international certificate. And this WSIS is what led to why the former Minister of Communication invited our CEO to Abuja. And this is our CEO in the right side, and the former Minister of Communication in the left side, Professor Issa Pantami, and our CEO, Mr. Adesha Samuel, FCA, fellow chartered accountant. This is in fact, a huge step for TGR, because that time we did this competition when there was still little COVID, and we became first. And when that certificate is sent to Nigeria, it landed at the office of Minister of Communication, and our CEO was called to come and receive it. And this is the letter that was given to us, or letter of commendation from the office of Honorable Minister, former Honorable Minister Issa Pantami, to let people know that TGR is not just a simple company that can be blown away. It is well recognized. And if dignitaries in Nigeria could be attached to this company, then you know you are in the right place. Next slide. We have reduced unemployment rate in Nigeria. And that is what our TGR boss said. That is our CEO. And truly, because for me as a person, you won't see me carrying certificate from one place to another looking for a job. And we have thousands of people running to millions very soon, that there will be no need. We would now ask Sheyi King to go and look for a job, or Elijah Atoibat, or Mr. Chima, who has been enjoying financial freedom all these years that he has joined Top and Get Reward. And what is making salary now, we sweat before they make it, even after months. And that is why we are telling people that we are not saying you should leave your job, but this plan B can eventually be more than that, your plan A. Next slide. And this is another former Minister of Communication during our 50th anniversary that happened, or that was done in Ibadan last year, December. And very soon we are preparing for also our 60th anniversary by God's grace. Little by little, we are going to be 10 years. So that those that are still doubting us now, after 10 years, maybe they'll be thinking, I should have joined. Anytime you join us, you still meet us, because TGR is here forever. And this was those that have qualified for different incentives that was being recognized, but they were recognized at that anniversary that we did last year. And many other more are still coming. Because I know by the time we are marking our 60th anniversary, we are going to celebrate a lot of people. A lot of people are already preparing to qualify for other incentives. Let's go there. We are a dedicated company through which the hidden financial treasure of telecoms get to people to have or to fulfill their dream life. If not because of Top and Get Reward, I won't know there is a kind of wealth in telecom. And because of Top and Get Reward, I was able to be living the kind of life that I've been dreaming of, at least to have my own personal car, take care of my family the way I want, and also have time freedom, and also to have what they call financial freedom. Let's go. Our product is what you have already been doing, and that is, I want to use this opportunity to also tell, if you are being invited to any platform and they promise you heaven and earth and they don't have products or services, please run. At times when you tell people that there's money here, I say, we have done series, we have done this. And now when I ask them, what have you done? They'll be mentioning all these Ponzi scheme platform, money doubling platform. I say, what is their product that they are using to give you the money they promise you? It's all fake. But in Top and Get Reward, the product that we have, it's so, in fact, everybody is already using it. Even those that are not using it are already preparing or eager to have. My daughter, she was asking me when am I going to buy her a phone, because you know the importance of having a phone, connect to the internet and be using it for our own maybe assignment. So we don't have something new, but we are just telling you to do it in such a way that will profit you. How do I make money? What do I need to get started? All you just need is to have your VTU, virtual top-up, the same technology that the banks integrated into their system. Virtual top-up is an online vending portal used for effective management and distribution of digital prepaid products like airtime, data, bill payment services. This is what makes that transaction more easier now than before, that you have to go this, go that before you can do it. And once you have it through Top and Get Reward, use it. Use our portal and share in daily profits. You can see my dashboard the other time. You saw the dashboard the other time. You can see how people are recharging. Something comes to me when I didn't even know where they are recharging. You don't need a million to start. You don't even need half a million. Even if you don't have 100,000, though we have a package that's up to 100,000. But if you don't have that at a go, you can start small and grow little by little. I started with 10,000. Same thing with TGR Coin. Started with 10,000. And today we are counting millions. Why? Because we leverage. It's not on my transaction alone that I will make millions, because how many cards am I buying a month? Maybe maximum of 20,000 or thereabout. So 20,000 times 4 times 12 times 4 is not up to millions that I can now say I want to make millions. But because I have leveraged, TGR gave me the opportunity to earn from other people's transaction. We are trying to create a community that will be enriching ourselves instead of enriching certain multinational companies or all these institutional sectors, all these financial institutions. Instead of enriching them, why can't we form a community and be enriching ourselves? Because people come together to form cooperative, they come together to form association. What was the reason behind it? Just to empower each other. The same thing is what Top and Get Reward is doing, that we should form a community of these our portal users and we become millionaires. 4 ways to make money from telecommunication. The first one is when you sign up, you become an affiliate, because anytime anybody connects to TGR through you, you are enjoying referral commission and also you enjoy transaction commission. And this can range from level 1 to level 10, depending on the package you have. As we said earlier, from 5,000 to 50,000 or 100,000. And you also have what they call point value, PV. It is attached to every registration, and this is what the company now use to pay incentive. And once you've signed up, you get 10%. When you buy airtime and data, if it is other network, you are going to get 2%. If it is Glo, you are going to get 2.5%. And also you enjoy that percentage from TV subscription, cable, for DSTV, StarTime, GoTV. You enjoy. You don't even need to pay bill charges again, because you have been given, that is another benefit. And when you pay for NEPA bill, you also get 1% of the transaction that you do. The second one is for those that has the strength or the capacity to sell to others. Is our product truly, if you are selling, you make money. If you now, okay, I have thousands of people that can buy airtime and data on regularly basis. If you do that, you also make money. And also you have the grace to print recharge card on our platform, which you can resell for people even in the local area. And with this, you can make between probably 100,000, 200,000 in a month, depends on your sales. This is what Top and Get Reward is ready to give you, which some salary earners don't enjoy even after they have spent years in their service. Now, let's go. Let's go to the next slide, please. We're just trying to, the time we use this just for people to know that when you read this caption, God is now here or God is nowhere. Whichever one you read, you are right. In TGR, if you believe you make millions, you are going to make it. I will think, oh, I can only just be making little cover. Then that's your own, that is what you ask for. But I can assure you tonight, If people have made millions in this business, you can make more than that. It's all about you. So what we are now telling you to make the millions is not by your transaction alone. It is when you recommend this platform to others. Let them see the opportunity here, and as they are coming on board, they are enjoying this, and also you also enjoying. That is what we call the marketing program. That's number 3. Anytime anybody is connected to you or to connected to TGR through you, you are going to benefit from that person for life, as long as that person is using the TGR portal to recharge. You can recruit, train, and also motivate. You see, I said it that the time is coming, people might be begging to join Top and get reward. It is something that is just like an imagination that is going to be manifested very soon. People can argue with what you tell them, but they cannot dispute what they see. Many people have tested different platforms and they all ended up in losing money. But when they now keep seeing TGR is still standing tall and people are making money, not paper money, because there are some platforms that they will say you have qualified for this and you are not going to get anything in the next 6 months. You only have documented something, oh, it's a flyer. But in TGR, the moment you are being celebrated, you must have received a lot. That's one thing that is sure about. So we are changing the narratives when it comes to MLM in Nigeria. Multi-level marketing. Others, they will give them car, but the car is not their own. After a few months, they might collect the car. They will have the grace to put the numbers on that car because it is not totally their own. But the one I have bought since 2020 that I collected money from TGR, I'm still riding the car till tomorrow. And by God's grace, I will change it this year. The same thing with Alaja that has bought Venza, because this is a business that we are sure of. The moment you are being celebrated here, be sure you have received your money. We don't paint white, black in top and get reward. We say it the way it is. And how do you now start? This 4 question is most important. Do you have up to 5,000 naira? Do you know anybody who buy airtime and data? Do you have a smartphone? And can you spend just few minutes every day with Top and get reward? Believe you me, you can't do this for 90 days and have the same or remain the same. If you can be sure of these 4 messages, 4 questions, and the answer is yes, then the sky is just a stepping stone. As I said earlier, this man, our former president, he was so smart that he decided to build with MTN. When he signed up was, let me make an agreement or arrangement with this company called MTN. Those that were using MTN then were few, maybe they are not up to 1 million. But he had the foresight that a time will come, millions of Nigerians will be recharging. I want everybody listening to me tonight to have the same foresight that today you might not have many people in your team, but believe you me, very soon, if you are showing up every day, if you are consistent and keep telling people about Top and get reward, 1 year will come, we'll just be looking at your network in millions, because this is what is still going to happen since our platform remain and remain forever. Look at these 5 companies: Uber, Facebook, Amazon, Alibaba, and Airbnb. What makes them to be what they are is because of what? People, technology, and also innovation. Without people, there is no money. Uber is not having a car. It just connected the buyer and seller. You too, as a person, you don't need to create a company or say, but your own is that, okay, I know of a place where you can buy airtime and data at a discounted rate. You are just connecting people to TGR and TGR is paying you. That is what happened to Uber. That is what happened to Facebook and others. So you are applying the same system to build your wealth in Top and get reward. And by doing so, you can enjoy 22% direct referral commission and also 5% to 1.5% indirect commission. And this can become a massive wealth for you. Because when we calculate this fantastic 20, even with the least package, that will say a student package of 5,000, you can make 250 million naira. If this takes somebody 2 years to build, and believe you me, this is just the beginning, because the money after you get to this 250, you are just starting. Transaction commission is not there. So if a salary earner, a civil servant who worked for 35 years could not boast of 10 million naira, and you want to work for just 2-3 years and be having 50 million 100 million and more in your bank account. Why won't you give it a try? And this is for 10,000 package. So if they are now upgrading in order to earn more, you also earn more. So TGR is a 50-50 win-win situation. Members enjoy, partners enjoy, and the company also have financial stability to pay everybody anything they qualify for instantly. And another juice, or let me say eyes on the cake, is when you are now enjoying transaction commission of your team members. This 0.15% or 0.1% can become so massive because 0.1% of 1,000 is what? 1 naira. If you now have millions of people, you are making 1 naira from them. If it's just once in a week, once in a month, or in a day, it can happen. We have somebody who said he wants to make 1 million naira every hour. If you have the team that builds up to that, it will eventually come. It's mathematical, it is self-explanatory. And the power of leverage is what this man uses to build the kind of life he's enjoying. The richest beggar in Lagos, his name is Umaru Diko or something Diko. We can all Google search after we left this Zoom. The richest beggar in Lagos, I think, is around Agege, under this pedestrian bridge or thereabout. And what he does is just to sweep, to beg for alms, and people give him money. And eventually, from that little kobo or 10 naira, 5 naira people are dropping for him, he was able to have a pure water manufacturing company, and he employed able-bodied despite he is physically challenged. Also, he has bosses that is working and deliver for him. He has houses, about 4 or 5 in Kano State or thereabout. He has 4 wives and 18 children. 18 children. Even he has traveled to Holy Land about 4 times. To also let us know the power of leverage when you remain focused. Don't think 1 naira, 2 naira, and TGR is nothing. Some people, they quickly look for that money and eventually they broke. But when you have a platform that can give you 1 naira, that platform can give you 1 million if it's consistent, if it's still sustainable. And that is our watchword in TGR, sustainability. And from transaction of this and that, little by little, before you know what is happening, it can become a lot of money. Just try and do the calculation. You will know it's achievable. So that 1 naira you think is nothing, if you get it from 1 million people. You see, we are trying to encourage people to see world or creation of wealth in a different way. According to one video that I watched maybe today or yesterday, that there is a day will not pass without you contributing to Dangote's wealth, directly or indirectly. A day will not pass. If you don't give him directly, somebody close to you will give him, because he leverage on every household. We want you to have the same thing, similar thing with Top and Get Reward, that a day should not pass. 24 hours should not go without somebody paying you directly or indirectly. You just look at your dashboard and you see money dropping. That is the value TGR is giving you. And from here, you can earn between 10,000 to 100,000, even more. You know the rule. It's just like you have a roadmap, what to do to make the money. Oshobo that we went last month or upper month, the man said the first day he registered, he just connected a few people, and eventually before the end of that day, he made 137,000. If you want to make 200,000, just register people with 50,000 package, 10 of them, or 20 rather. Do you know how much you have made? 50,000, you earn 10,000 for 50 times 20. That is over 200. So if you do that in a day, you have earned 200,000 in a day. So when we're saying you can make 10,000, 100,000 in one day, we know what we are saying. You can work it to yourself. It's not automatic. You have to do what you need to do to make the money. So next slide, please. Leadership program. This is where the company separate the boys from the men. So for those that start with 5,000, you know you don't belong here. If you start with 5,000 and you remain in 5,000, you don't belong to this place. But if you start with 5,000 and you are upgrading little by little, you eventually get here. Before you can enjoy point value accumulation, you must be on 10,000 package at least. That will give you the grace to enjoy PV of all your direct referrals. And if you're able to upgrade, you'll still enjoy indirect PV from level 1 to level 5. By the time you have point value that is 25,000 PV, the company give you what? 750,000 naira. Like one sister that we were talking this evening, she said she only has about 20-something thousand. She had about 20-something thousand PV now. That very soon, she also will qualify for her traveling incentive. And her son will also qualify because her son is under her. And that one is also about 20-something thousand. So you can see what we mean by sustainability in TGR. If it is not well structured, some other companies, they will qualify now, only flyer they go give them. They will not get money in the next couple of months, maybe 6 months, they will not get anything. But in TGR, as she's assured, she's like, I will soon get there. That kind of enthusiasm that, oh, very soon I will get that 750,000, and it's going to happen. And because of that, somebody said, I will sign up under you, and I want to work very well to make sure that you qualify so that I can also have the confidence to build the business as well. And TGR is painting every place in Nigeria the reality that you are going to get the money. So don't go work for 30, 40 years and remain broke. Try to be patient, focus on TGR for 3 years, and you start enjoying, just like our latest record breaker in TGR. He said he started in 2021, and 3 years of hard work is now paying off. At least he created a record in TGR that has never been created before. 3 accounts qualify for 750 in has received 2,250,000. That's TGR for you. So work hard, keep building. Every single effort you are putting in TGR will not go in vain. It will be recognized, it will be rewarded. It will never go in vain. If you are taking a step every day, it's accumulating. So when you have 10,000 PV within 1 month, the company say they will give you another eyes on the cake of 120,000 leadership bonus. So let's rush this leadership bonus a bit so that to save our time for question and answers. Just keep going, keep going. Let's move. Thank you. So when you get to 25,000 PV, the company says you are going to have 750,000, and you will see those that have qualified. Let's go. See, Mr. Obed, he qualified for 2 traveling incentive last year, and they say if a lion also give her to another lion. So his team member, his partner, his business partner, Mr. Emmanuel Oweye, also got 3 this year within 60 days. So it's a proven that TGR is here to stay and TGR is paying. Just make sure you qualify and you be the testimony. Those that have qualified, you can see them. Let's go. Let's see other qualifiers. After today's tonight, I will try and send the latest, the one I've updated to you, Mr. Chima, so that we can have all the 750,000 qualifier on your slide too. And this Mr. Chima that is presenting for us, he also has gotten his own. I'm sure his second account is also clicking to receive another 750. Now let's go. Others, if they are there. Okay, that's why I said I will send the update of the latest flyer to PDF to you, so that you can see other that just qualified recently. And when you have 100,000 PV, the company say they are going to give you 5 million naira. And we have seen people that have qualified who have received, see our upline, the king in Oshogbo, and also the queen in Ibadan here. And she was able to buy a dream car Venster. She bought another Sienna same year, 2 cars the same year, courtesy of Top and Get Reward. And second account has qualified for 5 million again. So TGR is talk and do. When you qualify, I also have the opportunity to also have, qualify for it. And I was able to buy my dream car as well, Toyota Highlander 3 seats. At least I have extra seat at the back that I can use to carry extra passengers, because I was tired of using car. I said Jeep is the next dream. Now, next slide, let's see other that have qualified. Our upper line in Oshogbo as well. And this is Mr. Prince Ernest Okonko, one and only Igwe that we have in the house that is still making things happen in TGR. So we also want to use this opportunity to encourage other Igbo Kwenus. Mr. Chima is also coming on board. I know you are a firebrand, and 5,000 diamond is coming. When you have 5,000 diamond in your network within level 1 and level 5, you have qualified for the whole incentive in TGR, 21,750,000, and your referral commission that you will have earned will not be less than 20 million. So let's go. Igbo Queen in the house. I can see people are signifying. I want us to put in all our effort. Now you know TGR is real. Put in all that strength, because I believe you people that when you see a real genuine business, you do it with all your heart. So let's spread the gospel of financial freedom of Top and Get Reward throughout Nigeria, east, west, southwest, southeast, south, every part of Nigeria. Let them feel TGR. A time has come to relax, to retire, enough of moving from one place to another. When you have 250,000 PV, the company will give you 6 million naira. And now you see those that have qualified. Our upline, Mr. Sheiking has gotten his own. I was able to have my own too. The day I show one principal this flyer, she said, after my 35 years of service, I don't get up to this. And this is just eyes on the cake, apart from the referral commission, apart from the one I've earned earlier. So anybody that got here, you know you're sure of your money is coming. Let's go, let's see others. Alaja too, she managed to be among us. A woman like man. She know the grief for all the upper line. Say, waiting a man don't do, a woman will do it better. Also, our upper line has qualified, Mr. Ladino Sumbo, Sunlight. And we're expecting others. Prince Ernest, we want you to come on board soon so that we can also have your flyer and other leaders in the house. When you have 500,000 PV, the company will give you 10 million naira house fund. It is because nobody has gotten it. That is why you're not seeing flyer of anyone. Unlike other companies that they will just put somebody there to ginger people to think it is real. But in TGR, we do what we say. We know the package, we know the put salt, or let me say sauce, to make people think, but it is only when you get there you'll be celebrated. Believe you me, when anybody gets there, you see the flyer there. Next slide, let's go because of time so that we can allow questions and answer. These are the evidence that our earnings in Top and Get Away is not about wallet. You receive it in your bank account instantly and you can spend it. Even the one you have in your wallet, you can withdraw to your bank instantly. And we have a kind of a package that we said 90 days, if you want to meet 10 million naira from your 10,000, it's workable, it's achievable. If you can work with us, we have ongoing training on every month. We do training on WhatsApp. This month will soon come to an end, and also we'll give the criteria for those that will join the next month in June. Why we are doing this? Because you have to learn before you start earning. Without learning, you cannot earn. If you try to remove the L, that will eventually to be lost. So you have to have the money in your mind before you can see it in your bank account. Until we learn what we don't know, we are not going to grow. TGR is simple, but you still have to understand the marketing plan, how it works, and what do you need to tell people to let them know that we are real, we are genuine. If you do today what you did yesterday, tomorrow will look the same as it does today. You have to do something different this year, and it's not too late. You can still make millions before the end of this year. If you don't try to create the future you want, you must endure the future you get. That is why if I didn't join TGR and did not do it wholeheartedly, I would just be enduring what we are having in Nigeria today. But thank God I said yes to TGR. I can't thank God enough for saying yes to TGR. And I can't appreciate God enough for what TGR has done in my life. It can do the same thing for any other person that take this business serious and run with it. Don't just register and fold your hand and think miracle will happen like this guy. It won't happen because TGR is not a return on investment platform. It's not a money doubling or a Ponzi scheme. It is what you do that will reward you. Try to duplicate yourself in many people, and then you can now relax and start enjoying. So if you register, don't just fold hands. Some people prefer bread than key to their freedom. How to register? Connect to person that invited you to this Zoom meeting, that you are ready and you want to get started. They will give you the referral ID to get started, and you also be added to our group, WhatsApp group, and also our Telegram channel group as well, so that you can be carried along. Because in TGR, we are holding each other's hand and we are going to get there. Everybody has the chance to have an excuse, or we are all millionaires. You can either be a millionaire in excuses or a millionaire in cash. You have to choose your millions wisely. So say yes to Top and Get Reward and decide to do the needful so that we can celebrate you very soon. Thank you very much for listening. It's time for questions for anybody that wants to.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Mr. Shola, are you there? I'm done. So let's have questions.
All right. Thank you for the wonderful presentation, sir. We are glad
Fantastic.
to welcome you in our midst. You know, TGR is a place to be. Honestly, in my years of being in business, I haven't seen an opportunity like this. This is a prayer answered for those that can see the eyes, that can recognize opportunities. Honestly, we have found the best business in telecommunication sector. All right. Now, this is a company that doesn't give you a day that, okay, we pay you so day, but they are giving you the money instantly. The money you have in your back office, there is no authority that's, okay, fine, this is the time you're going to withdraw. Instant withdrawal. All right. Honestly, TGR is simply best. So we are going to open the room for questions. Mr. Shola, are you online? Are you an answer? Mr. Shola, okay. So we're going to open the floor for questions. Any questions, please kindly indicate on the reaction button and let's mute you for your questions. If you have any questions, please, for non-registered member, this Zoom is for non-registered member. On Thursdays is for registered members. All right. We want to hear from our prospects, people who are still joining us for the first time, to ask their questions for more clarifications and also on how to get started. Please, if you have any question, kindly indicate on the chat box or indicate on the. All right. Somebody's asking, okay, powerful, okay. How can I get the presentation, sir? All right. You can get the presentation through our Facebook page. Drop it, the links to next in our groups, so that you can listen to it over and over as well. All right. So
Then,
if you have any questions,
sorry, I think somebody was, I think I've replied that person, but just to lay emphasis again, if you are new here and you are invited and you want to get started, just get back to the person that give you the referral, or let me say the Zoom link. In TGR, we try to preach what we call integrity and transparency. If you come through somebody, definitely somebody must have invited you. And that is why that even you, when you sign up and you want to encourage others to come and listen, just invite them to this Zoom meeting. When they want to register, they will come back to you. So if you are interested, you are here for the first time and you want to sign up, go back to the person that invited you to this Zoom link so that that person can guide you properly. After that, you'll be added to our group and we are going to hold your hands. Everything you need to know about the business and how to grow, we teach everybody together and we grow together. We rise by lifting others, as they say.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you for a wonderful review. So, expecting,
okay, I think I see another question. He said, what is the least amount to register in order to start earning? For those that want to say they want to earn like this, that means you want to enjoy the PV and also team member transaction. Then if that is what you mean by to start earning and the PV of a thing, you must start with 10,000 pack, which is Quora package. And when you sign up, you get 10% of your registration fee, which is 1,000 naira as a 10,000 package. You get 1,000 naira in your dashboard we can use for transaction to test run. And the next thing is to connect and recommend TGR for others. Bring as many people as you know, as you want to TGR, and you are going to be compensated. So PV means point value, not there is no A there, point value. That's the meaning of PV, and that is what the company used to appreciate those that are connecting others to the platform and earn incentive. All right, Mr. Chima, you can continue.
Okay. So any more questions, please, you are free to react on the comment section or on the reaction button for you to. All right. I saw a question. Okay. I want to be a good presenter like Mr. Kim. Is there a platform to be trained? Yes. in our groups, in our official groups, you can also indicate. We can also train you. I can also train you to be a presenter as well, by you studying the slides and also learn how to present. It's very simple. Presentation is just explaining vividly what you saw on the slide, all right, and to people, and also build passion over it. So next question, so say, how can we convince those sellers? All right, thank you. Those selling POS, the best or the way I convince them personally is that selling this using POS, I'm not saying that you can't make money, but I'm talking about for you to make the right money you need. All right, there is a right money you need as a person. You know, the difference between money that comes bit by bit and money that comes huge. Okay, so TGR, they can't make that. I mean, like some people that say, okay, I buy through OPay, I do that. You can't make that ratio. I mean, that's expansion. And some of them, those money they make, you cannot even transact it or even withdraw it to your bank. Maybe you can still use it to patronize them as well. So by you joining TGR, you are just like the same, you have the same power, all right, like your financial institution, or even all these institutions that are into telecom business, right? So that's what TGR is connecting you to come and do, all right? So not only that, I think that also, if you are still buying anywhere, you are buying this telecom product, that you haven't acquired your own personalized VTO license, you are a direct downline. I mean, you are a direct referrer. For some people that say, oh, I prefer buying through my financial institution, they just refer you. I mean, you are a direct referrer to your financial institution. They are earning commission from you anyhow they like. All right. So it means that if all your family members are buying through your financial institution, it means that they are all connected through them. So you don't have the access to earn from them. So by you joining TGR and tell people about this opportunity, it means that you have created a platform that these earnings can pass through your system. Instead of your financial institution, you'll be the one to gain the commission as well. All right, okay. Another question, someone asked, please, can we get the slide? Yes, the slide will be shared on the group as well. I think I'm going to share the latest slide for new people that just qualified as well.
Maybe I will try and edit it for mine because it's on my laptop. So I will edit it, confirm to update it, and then send it across the WhatsApp groups. Just be sure you are in any of our WhatsApp groups and also Telegram as well. So you are going to get it there. If you are not there, just applying to add to official groups or any of our groups that we share information every day.
All right, great. Someone asked, if one registers with a lower package and afterwards want to upgrade, is it the amount or the amount of the upgrade package to be paid, or to up to the remainder amount? All right. Now in TGR, anything upgrade, you are paying the difference amount. Example, you started with a 20,000 package, and okay, you feel like, oh, I want to upgrade to 50,000 package. All they're going to do is that just fund your account with 30,000. That's the difference. Then click on the upgrading button and upgrade yourself, and you will still get more point value, and as well as commission the company will give to you as well. So TGR is fantastic. Honestly, when I joined the business, my sponsor was telling me, oh, okay, one account you can. I said, sponsor, I'm seeing money already. All right, honestly, and today I have many accounts which are a 50,000 package, and you know, when I feel somehow when some people, their only accounts, they can't upgrade it to diamond package. You know, if you're on diamond package, You know, in TGR, every diamond in TGR is like you are in a top seat. All right, you are an executive, like you are a president in your own state. Okay, so it means that if you example, you know, I think that you can get these 25,000 points in a day. Honestly, you can get this point in a day. You can get it in a month. But assuming if your account is not on this diamond or executive diamond, so that's why you need to be upgrading your account. All right. My dad was telling me one day, sponsor, this 10,000 naira, I want to send it to you to help me to upgrade my account. I would have used this 10,000 naira to go where they're selling soup and go and spend. But no, I need to upgrade my TGR account first. Honestly, I love such decision, but some people prefer, okay, I want to spend it, and you have to feed your financial status first. Though yes, but you have to make sure that your business is stable, because as far as there is, you keep on spending, but when you invest, all right, is a guarantee that the tomorrow is secured, the tomorrow is bright. All right. So the next question, I think, please, if someone didn't closer to where some center, how he can meet up so that he can affect the train. Okay, it means that if someone is not closer to a place that is a training center. Okay, now very simple. I say everybody is a leader. You can, even though you don't have the place you are, there is no training center there, you can organize a place. All right, you can organize a place. There's one of my downline, you just organize a place, just like a shelter place, just organize it, and every evening is inviting people, they talk, they discuss, and from there the business, the team, her team is expanding. Honestly, you can build, even though a school, you can just tell the owner, please, I want to be using this small place, just to, we have a little interaction. You can even sign up the owner. From there, they can lease out the place for you. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, TGR is not just, you have to have a business mindset, right? Use your potential wisely. Honestly, you make things happen. All right. Now, someone say, how do I register? Connect with the person that sent this link, this Zoom link to you. Ask the person about his referral ID or referral link, and that's where to get started. All right. And yeah. So any more questions? No more questions. I think no more questions.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. James. Thank you, Mr. James. And Mindset Coach, thank you for that awesome presentation. We are glad to have you here tonight. Thank you so much. And if you are here for the first time, please do well to get back to whoever that invited you to this meeting, to get your sponsor ID so you can be a part of this amazing project and start making money, from profit that Telecompetitioner enjoy, all right? And if you join this call opportunity late and you want to listen to it from the beginning to the end again, do subscribe to our YouTube channel, all right? Top Up and Get Reward Limited, and on Facebook, follow us on Facebook, Top Up and Get Reward Limited. And if you share this meeting, please go back to the comment section. People are dropping questions there, all right? They want to take decision, they want to ask questions, how they can get started. So please do well to, go and give them answers to their questions on the comment section. Thank you all for coming. And of course, on Tuesday, we are going to have another powerful presentation. And I believe we are going to use the same link, the same password, and the same meeting ID. So start collecting decision right now. Start sharing the opportunity, and bring them to seminar on Tuesday. Professional will help you do the talking, and they will come back and register under you. Thank you for coming. All right. And at the same time on Thursday, we are bringing another powerful leader that has earned so much with Top and Get Reward, a father, and so I don't want you to miss that day for anything. Ensure you are on ground by 8:30 on Thursday as well. All right. Thank you. I have Prince sanity. Prince, I will allow you to ask your question, all right? Please, Mr. Prince, unmute yourself, please.
Yes, I've done that, sir.
Yeah,
let's have you.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. So, like, there's an observation, although I dropped a chat, but nobody attended to it. I don't know. I wanted to know, because like now, when you go to the app, you don't have 500 naira megabyte again. And then the one of 10 megabyte that was supposed to be 2,800 naira is now 2,950. And we still advertise it as 2,800 naira. So we are at lost when we sell it at that rate. So I don't know if anybody has observed that. So that's why I'm bringing up this issue.
Prince, hello, Prince. Hello, Prince, can you hear me? If you can hear me, question for registered member is meant to be on Thursday. I thought you were a new member, that's why I allow you to talk. But as regard that, please, we are not the provider of all these products. We are just a reseller. We are just a reseller. You get it. So, as it is, well, that's what they give us, and that's what you see on your dashboard. At the same time, I will try and communicate to the leadership and see what, because I have no experience what you are talking about.
Mr. Chola, I do tell people that, there are different kinds of data. There are program data out there, many program data out there, that when you load it, before, somebody have bought data one place, and instantly, as he bought that data, the data was just showing 29 MB remaining. Instantly, he just still standing there. So there are program data, there are non-program data. All these cheap ones that you see out there that will tell you come and buy a gig, 1 gig, 150, 100 naira. My brother and sister, and they say car are parked at owner's risk. So what we have in TGR here, we have complete data that can serve you, not program data that is already programmed and are waiting for the buyer to just exchange that money, and the data will just exhaust on the person's hand. So in TGR, we have it all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fantastic. Poverty is in trouble. Yes, thank you for that. Yeah. All right, we have come to the end of the night presentation. For people that in the journey for the first time, please do wait to register yourself on our portal and start converting your expenses to income. From my end tonight, a good night from here. Have a good night rest and have a great week ahead of you. And you can unmute yourself so you can greet your invite as a custom. All right, so you can unmute yourself right now. Thank you all for coming. Bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Good evening. This is Oluwashina Elizabeth from Shagamu.
Thank you.
Oluwashina Elizabeth from Shagamu. Good evening, everybody.
You're welcome. Good evening.
Wonderful presentation. Good night, everybody.
Mami Adura is greeting. Good evening, everybody. Oluwashina Elizabeth, Mami Adura. Good evening. Thank you for this presentation. We are celebrating. We are live and direct.